Hi everyone, we're in for a bit of a special treat today. This is at the bottom of Wellgarth, so we're at Wellhead, and beautiful day, the perfect day actually to set this property off. We're at the bottom, right at the bottom of Wellgarth, so this little bit here becomes a private driveway coming down and round the corner. Now, for anybody who wants a much bigger home, I can see these garages in this area here being converted, and maybe a new driveway being put in down there, and a new garage being put in there, and there's lots of space in there, as we'll see when we go around the back. But what a fabulous, lovely, tranquil spot it really is. We're surrounded by the trees, many of which are actually on the property. So shall we go and have a look inside and see what we find? So first of all, you're going to see there's parking for plenty of vehicles here, plenty of cars. We've got the two garage doors here, both electrically operated, and then we've got a gate and a pathway around the side of the house. But let's go inside. I'm saying house, it's a bungalow, but you know, you're not going to hold me to that, are you? So into the porch, and it's a nice porch, you know, get lots of light in. It's just a nice entrance to the property, and then into a hallway, and it's quite a nice big hallway. I'm guessing on the video that it looks a little enclosed because of the heavy patterned wallpaper, but in actual fact it's quite a nice size. There's a good storage cupboard here, and shall we start the backwards way around and start as we come down this wing of the house. So we're starting in the bathroom here. First of all, it's a good size. Secondly, it accommodates kind of everyone really. So we've got a bath, got a wash basin to my side here. So we've got a bath, wash basin, and then we come round, and then we have a walk-in shower here, particularly good for anybody who has any kind of mobility issue, or and perhaps an older relative. Neatly tiled, big window, lots of light coming in, but equally lots of ventilation. So a nice bathroom. Okay, then we have bedroom 2. Again, it's a good size, nicely fitted. So we've got the wardrobes and the drawers fitted all the way around. So it goes round. The bed would obviously fit into that area there, and if we can just about see where that would come to on the carpet there. So it's a nice size and lots of space, but more importantly, beautifully fitted, nicely fitted. Now then, this room, I think would have been 2 rooms. It is a big bedroom by anyone's standards. And if I come to kind of this side of the room, you can see where the bed comes to, and we are not really touching the sides. As someone said to me this morning, the bed fits nicely in the room, and kind of there's an echo around it because it's such a big size, good size room. So I think this probably was two rooms originally, with perhaps a dividing wall around where the centre of that dresser is. Good size, isn't it? Okay, so those are the 2 bedrooms and the bathroom. So it's got 2 bedrooms at the moment. When we come through to this side of the house, you'll see the development potential and the potential that's there to generate more room space or whatever you need really. This is obviously the living room, and it's a really good size. It goes back to the traditional through lounge really, with the kind of lounge area and then the dining area at this side. But when you add it all together, it's a fabulous size room. And the windows at both sides, it's really light in here, really airy, and you do get that sense of space. It's really great. And then we have the kitchen. I'm going to switch off the main lights there because it's interfering with the video a little bit. So nicely fitted kitchen. We've got obviously the hob there, the double oven, microwave. We've got a fridge freezer over here, and we have a dishwasher down here. So it's nicely fitted. And again, it's a decent size for a kitchen. Again, you know, people who want to replan it, this could be incorporated into the living room, as you'll see when we start looking a little further. So we have two conservatories here, really, or let's say two-level conservatory. So this is a really nice space. Obviously takes advantage of the gardens, which we're going to go out and have a look at in a sec. But such a nice place to be, and you know, you can imagine sitting here and looking out over those nice gardens. And then we come down a couple of steps to the lower level conservatory, and here we are again. And again with that nice view over the gardens. Very private, very quiet down here. Now, if we come in here, we have what was originally a garage, I believe, and is now an office or a workspace. And you know, this would make a great place to work from home, whether that work is some kind of you know, as a maybe a therapist or a studio or an office. You know, it's a good place to lock up and go home at the end of the day. We do have the utility area at this side of it. Very, very simple, wouldn't it, to screen that off if you wanted to. You can see the part wall there already. Or, as I said before, you could incorporate this into the kind of more living accommodation. It would make a good bedroom, and, you know, being that there's plumbing here, perhaps a shower room as well, or a bathroom. So good for a semi-dependent relative or something. You can see through the windows there where we're going next, and that's into the garage space. So we've got those kind of twin garages. They are connected. No, they're not just two garages. So here we have the garage spaces, and I'm going to show you the garages, and then I'm going to turn and show you what else we have, because as I said before, the two are connected. But then we have an eaves storage space up there. We have the second garage in here. So both good size, nice wide spaces. Easily fit cars into both with probably room left over. But then we also have space above there as well. So the adventurous of you might be thinking about perhaps Velux windows, or perhaps even dormer window at one side, and extending the living accommodation up there. And I can perfectly understand why you would do that, because I think there's plenty of potential here. Isn't it a great space? Okay, so that's inside. Now for the outside. And it really is a bit of a special place, this. You know, when people talk about location, that sort of thing, this is absolutely the sort of spot that they're thinking about. It's Wellhead, so you've got access to all the great schools and the hospital and the town centre and all those sorts of things. But look at all this garden space. We're down at the end of this cul-de-sac, so it's nice and quiet down here anyway, and you're not going to get lots of cars coming past or anything like that. But we also have this huge garden, and I say huge garden because it's exactly what we have. We've got these big mature trees that have been attended to by a tree surgeon fairly recently, and then we have, it's almost like a little woodland here, this area, you know, with the bluebells that you can see. You can see the sun coming down. We've got the paved patio areas, we've got this big shrubbed area with all the flower beds, so plenty of colour, and it just seems to go on. So if you're a keen gardener, fantastic. If you're not a keen gardener, then you can get someone in to look after all this for you, because it certainly surrounds the property and provides a nice buffer from other properties. But also, don't forget, anybody who's thinking of developing or extending, look at how much space there is. Remember when I first introduced you to the property at the beginning, and I mentioned the garages, and mentioned that if you wanted to extend into there, you could put more garage down here, perhaps another detached garage here, because there's certainly enough space for it, and you would come through that fence there. So what a wonderful place. So are you looking for a bungalow? Are you looking for a family home? Are you looking for a project, somewhere to extend? This could be all those things, couldn't it? Such a great spot. And what I'm now looking for is something cool to drink and sit on this patio for a while and just enjoy the sunshine, because it is glorious down here, it really is.